From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set, deep, 18 Gator. Man up, deep, go.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
61. Matchbox, right. Check. Under 10. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. That was Patrick Peterson from his quarterback spot whirling in for the sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 60, orange. QB drop. QB drop.
Now they'll run. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Second and 4. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on third and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And the kick by Butker is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
On the ready, 56. Mike's 56.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Right back to him on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Looking to throw. Newman. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on second down, Newman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he finds his running back, who snuck right down the middle of the field. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead.
This is caught at the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Rams' 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running right. Here's Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get moving. Set. Go.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flushed out right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike's 56.
Back to throw. Newman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2nd and 9 now. And an alley to run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Set, ready, 90, full. We own them. Run.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. It's caught. Lockett. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down carry now for Miller. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Come on. Let's go. What? 49. Check 49. Check 49.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Miller. On the tackle, it was Greg Stroman, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run it again with Miller. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Newman. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now it's Miller running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, twin. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hack.
56. Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
keeper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And that will be incomplete as well. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Throwing on first down, Newman. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Newman. And he fends him off. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Miller. And he gets it down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Newman. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
He's checking crap.
Back to throw. Newman. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Rams have got it back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. They'll run on first down. Miller. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Miller. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
It's second and inches at the 10-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up third down.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of